Well, on my way to see what the issue is with the Rex, I was accelerating onto the highway, crossed into VTEC, not hard, I wasn't flooring it, and I think the timing was so far out that right now a piston came in contact with the valve and it won't run, it won't idle. So as soon as we get to the garage, we'll see what happened. But man, what the fuck. Way to close 2019, I guess. Alright guys, we're at the garage. Just got a tow, and I'm gonna start tearing into this thing. I have a bad feeling that the valves are bent. I should have just babied it as baby as possible. I should have grandma drove this bitch, but I don't fucking know. I can't explain it, but it's whatever. It's easy to pull the head studs make it simple, so I'm not really worried about it. Drain the coolant, drain the oil, fucking pull the head, replace the valves. I don't give a fuck. So it's not really a huge, big deal to me, but I was looking forward to driving the car some. Just putting the shorty pipe on, I wanted to hear it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna tear in this thing and see what we find. Upon first inspection, this is not good. I don't know if you guys can see this. I have the bottom end set at top dead center. Both of these white lines should be right here. So the intake cam is advanced 1 tooth and the exhaust cam is advanced 1, 2, 3 teeth. I don't know what was eating this or why, but there's a lot of rubber material. So I'm gonna have to see if maybe, I don't think I did one of those plates on the dang, you can really see it's fucking ripped to shit there. One of the plates on the bottom if I had put it in wrong or something, but I guess we'll see. I'm going to pull the alternator belt, the pulley, and then pull the bottom cover off and see if maybe something is rubbing or cutting or something. So yeah, definitely jump time. That's not good at all. So I'm assuming that valves are bent. Whatever the case may be, it's not too expensive. It's like, I think $230. I can get a full new set of valves and have a bunch of nice looking place keepers. Fucking paperweights. But let me tear into this and see what we can find further. Well, you can see some of the belt is wrapped up in the water pump. I honestly don't know what it's rubbing on though, or what it was rubbing on, unless it was rubbing on that one of those bolts back there. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm gonna get this timing belt pulled off, examine it, see what it possibly could have been rubbing on. Yeah, I don't know, the way it was running, I think it might have been a valve, but we'll see. Yeah, that's basically all we can do is see. So yeah, I'm gonna get this belt pulled off and then we'll catch back up and see what happened. What's up guys, it's the next day. I picked up a timing belt from Advanced Auto and I'm going to just put it in. So I think what happened was, so when I installed the motor, it had a fresh timing belt. Normally it's gonna stretch because it's a fresh belt. I didn't go back and retighten it. I didn't check the slack or anything. That's on me, I should have. Belt being loose caused it to be able to slide back and forth, which I think is why it ate up the belt a little. So I got a new belt. Just bought a Gates belt last night. That's coming, so I don't have to worry about this. But I bought a factory belt, put it on and see if it'll start. If not, I'm gonna check compression, obviously see why, or if it's misfiring, then we'll go from there. But I'm hoping. The exhaust cam is only 3 teeth out. Thinking about it in the rotation of the engine, the exhaust valve starts to open at bottom dead center, so opening early is not going to be an issue as long as it's closing and not going to be hitting the top of the piston. I think we're good. So I'm thinking that the valves aren't bent. I guess we'll see once the belt's on, but I'm gonna get this belt on, get it timed, and then see what happens. Alright, it's back together. I haven't started it yet. I figured I'd do that on camera or whatever. I cut the timing cover. I know it looks hideous, but I'll be able to see if it's jump timing now. I am going to get a second valve cover and probably just hack off the timing cover side so that when I get cam gears, you know, it can look all fancy and stuff like that. But I cut it off so I'll be able to see, and I'm going to check over it once more real quick, and then we'll go ahead and give her a start and see how it sounds, see if it's misfiring. Hopefully not, and yeah, just see what happens. Alright, let's go. Have to get the laptop set up with the map. When I first saw the issue, I took out, I think, 10 to 20% of fuel because it was just extremely rich. We'll see how it runs, if it does run, if it's not misfiring, see where the fueling's at. I might have to take out the 10%, wait for it to warm up, and then see where it goes. Get this laptop set up quick. Plug it in, and let's see if she starts. Weird sound. Prime it one more time. See what happens. Huh. Oh, really? Oh, really? I bet. Alright for a cold start. Alright, well, I mean, I don't hear a misfire. I am going to still do a compression test. I forgot my fucking compression tester, but I will be doing one shortly just to see. I forgot to do one like when I first put the engine in, but I'll be doing one soon just to see how healthy it is. When I do boost it, I don't want to boost on a hurt engine, so I don't think it's hurt. It sounds smooth. It's not misfiring. I'm gonna put the wheel on, and then we can go ahead out and take it for a spin. Alright guys, let's go see what happens. I mean, it's running, so I'm just stoked. I don't have to fucking buy valves. I don't have to rebuild shit. We're Gucci, pretty sure. Let's take it for a spin now. Oh, yeah, belt looks tight. Doesn't look loose or nothing, so. This is gonna stay, how well it's gonna capture anything, but whatever. So currently it's idling, 20 inches of vacuum, 1100 RPM, so I have it set for cold idle at 140 degrees. So be out. That didn't work. It's extremely lean now. The whole map, I'm gonna put in 10%. All right. I don't know where to put this camera, so. Oh, fuck. Yeah, let's see about this. Let's see what this does. Yeah. All right, let's go. I think I hear a misfire. A wide open throttle, it's not really apparent. I don't know if it's just me or if the power's actually down. I don't know. I did a second gear pull. It just didn't pull like I thought it would have. But I'm gonna check the logs, see what the fuel looks like, see if we're lean or rich incredibly. If we are, then it might mean that there's a misfire. But yeah, so far it's okay. I'm gonna add some fuel into the map since it was a little lean in some spots, like light load spots. So yeah, we'll check back up in like a few minutes. All right, well, it's running. It's running okay. I'm gonna do a compression test because I kind of have a small feeling valve might be bent. It might have just contacted the piston or something because I have like just a small stumble. It's not really under throttle or anything. It's more at idle. I had a small like stumble kind of sort of at idle before this happened, but it's running decent. I guess only time will tell. I'm gonna do a compression test this week, maybe tomorrow, and see what it's looking like. Hopefully it's even across the board. If it's even, I'm gonna send it. If I see one off, if it has to be by a lot, then I will pull the head, check the valves, check it for sealing and stuff like that. But for now, it's pretty good. So yeah, that was scary. I about shit my pants. We're all good for now. And this is what scares me. Alright, so cylinder 2, right? You hear an audible change. Cylinder 1, I barely hear a change. Cylinder 4, I hear a change. And 3, 1. I don't hear a huge change. That's not good. So yeah, definitely think I might have bent valves. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can hear it just like kind of miss. And it's just running weird. So I'm going to do a compression test right now, see what it says, and I'll probably be buying valves soon, so whatever. At least it didn't blow the fuck up. But yeah, so heading to the garage now. What's up, my dudes? Alright, so we're at the garage again. I need to do a valve cover gasket real quick on my daily, and then that'll give the CRX a little bit of time to cool down, whatever. And then I'll pull that in and we'll get a compression test going. Starting to think more and more that I bent some valves just because of the way that it's running, light throttle stumbling and idling. Just I'm preparing to buy. I'll buy valves tonight. I swear to God, like it's nothing. I'll have them here in like a week or earlier maybe. Pull the head, do the valves, whatever. But yeah, so I'm not expecting anything good. So yeah, but I'm gonna crank out this valve cover gasket real quick, and then we'll get to the compression test. Now you can kind of hear it misfiring a little. It sounds off, so we'll let it get warmed up so we can do a warm compression test. Alright, so I just got the spark plugs pulled. Cylinder 1 is the one I think is the problem, but it looks fairly decent. Doesn't look like heavily carboned out or anything. This one is the one that I think was misfiring. These are all a little darker, which these all look even. So this one's cylinder 1. I say they all look fairly even, but we're gonna get to this compression test and see what's going down. All right, I'm gonna set up the compression tester. This is cylinder 4. I'm gonna start 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see what happens. Well, that's pretty good. That says 210, and I wasn't holding the throttle down. So I'm going to retry it with holding the throttle open and 5 pulses. Well, that's good. What is that? 2, 10, 15, 20. That's 220. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now let's move on to number 3. All right, cylinder number 3. Cylinder 3 is 215. That's good. Try cylinder 2. All right, now cylinder 2. I don't know if you can see that. Cylinder 2 is 218, 216, 17. So that's good too. All right, now for cylinder number 1. Oh man, I'm dreading this one. Huh. Well, damn. So what's the fucking issue then? Alright guys, you saw it. Compression is, I think the minimum was 215 or 210, and 235 was the highest, which that's not bad. I mean, I thought, I still don't know what the issue is. I'm going to most likely adjust the valves again in case maybe one came loose or something. I don't know. It is having a small misfire issue, especially on cylinder 1. When I take the spark plug off, it doesn't make that big of a difference. It doesn't change that much. And just the way it dries, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know, dude. But compression's good, so I don't think that it's misfiring. I am confused. Compression is good, like above 200 good, like brand new rebuild engine good. I'm lost. I don't know what would be causing this feeling, misfire feeling. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we're good. I guess so. I mean, bruh, I don't know. I got no words. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Trying to get some dyno time soon. Probably, well, first I want to get the Gates. I ordered a Gates timing belt, so I want to get that put on first. But within the next 2 weeks, hopefully, gonna get some dyno time, see some numbers, see what I'm making. Try to make a little more or something. I have a feeling the timing is just about on. So I don't know if I'll make much more power, but fine tuning out the timing table, making it a little bit conservative, just so that, you know, engine stays healthy. But if you watched this far, thank you. Appreciate it if you give it a like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces. My dudes.